Hello golfers, Mike Durow at Quail Creek Country Club. Today's great golf question is, what is lag and how can I get it? If I'm just a beginning golfer or a medium golfer, I don't hit the ball as far as I'd like, how can I get lag? I hear people talking about it. Okay, it's got a lot of names. It's called the power slide. It's waiting on the shot. It's really this, that your levers, mainly your wrist lever, waits. It's lagging. Where the lag is right between your index finger and your knuckle. It lags right there. But what I want to explain to you is how you can improve your lag. Okay, I'd explain lag as this. Levers and hinges. This is a hinge in your wrist. This is a lever. Here's a lever. Okay, levers and hinges that wait until centripetal force flings them out at the last second. So it's a late fling. It's what effortless golfers get. They don't work very hard. They just have terrific timing. Okay, but what gives you lag is a sequence of movements. Okay, so I'm going to try to explain the sequence of movements that allows for this. I'm going to tell you this though. If you don't think you can square the club, you won't dare lag. Or another way is if you can't close the gate, being the club face, you won't wait. Because it wouldn't make sense. If you can't close the gate and the ball's all going that way, you're not going to wait longer. It'll just go worse. So one of the things we have to have, first off, is we've got to have a way of getting that club face to close. So lag looks like this, everyone. We turn our shoulders, we start down with our legs and arms, and this back arm, elbow and wrist wait. And they wait, and they wait, and they wait. And of course your left wrist is the same as your right, so your left wrist is waiting. You can see it with this yellow bar. It's on my forearm still. And then it snaps off. Okay, from here it would be on there and then it snaps off. Okay, and good lag, if you're loose, it'll come right back on again. So this yellow, this is called a little swing guide. It's on my forearm, it's off my forearm, and then it's back on my forearm. That'll only happen if your left arm goes left elbow under. So that, I think that's important, rotation of your lead arm. If your lead arm doesn't rotate, you won't like lagging, because if you don't have any rotation here, the ball is going to go to the right for a right-hander, and then you're going to hit houses on the right, and you're not going to lag the next time. So lag only works if you dare to wait with your rotation of your arms. You can see my watch. It's not rotating. Watch, from here to here, my watch isn't rotating. But then I have to have really good rotation for the next foot and a half. Otherwise, if my watch keeps going, the ball's going that way. So it's no rotation, no rotation, no rotation, and then really free rotation. I do want you to know when I say free, it can almost be unconscious, because if you have good rotation, one of the things you'll do is you'll have to wait, because if you rotate too early, you'll get a hook. So once you get really good rotation, then you can wait. It makes sense. In fact, there's a phrase, learn how to hit a hook, or in other words, learn how to close the gate, and then learn how not to. That will help you with your lag, because if you know how to rotate too much, look at my forearms roll too much rotation, and then you start hooking the ball, then your brain will say, okay, now wait. But until you know how to hook, it's hard to tell a person to wait. Now, it is true, you can take some 6-year-olds and they'll pick up a club and they'll have terrific lag right away. Now, how could a little kid develop good lag? Here's why. They usually don't have very strong wrists, so their wrists are very loose, and they set, and then they're trying to hit it real hard. So a kid that's trying to hit it hard, he's trying to swing it as fast as he can. So in his effort to swing it as fast as he can, that's when lag starts right there. So sometimes I'll get a 5-year-old kid that has got tremendous lag, but the real reason he's doing it is he's trying to get his best speed out there. So again, if I told this to a 50-year-old, I'd say, look, don't try to get your best speed at the ball, try to get your best speed out there. So way out there, 2 feet past the ball. Because in your mind, if you try to get your best speed there, your levers will wait. Now we're going to talk into what the body does. Okay. Once you turn well and have your club up there and you've got about a 90-degree lever, you want to move your lower body. Because when your lower body moves, okay, here it goes, my legs and hips, and the best players in the world compress a little bit. So their leg starts going like that. You may have heard of the caddy squat. The left leg goes and it gets a little wider here. So they start a little bit, and when your lower body starts, I'll probably compress down about an inch or two, okay? So I drop an inch or two. Don't try to drop, because if you do, you get stuck. Tiger Woods was compressing way down to here, and of course you had to spring out of there. That's not what we want out of you. But there will be a natural little move to the left. You'll go down a little bit. That allows your wrists to wait. Now they're waiting, and now they're going to come down, and it's going to spring out. Now why it's going to spring out is totally unconscious. It's called the law of the flail. These wrists, if they're loose, they have to spring out. They have to. So your goal is really to believe that you can wait, because they will spring out. Wow, I sprung out right into a big divot. But they will expand, okay? So players come down the slot and know that your wrist will expand, okay? Your right wrist, it looks like this. It's on my forearm. By the way, a good lever to use is an L, or a 90-degree lever. You don't want a V, because when you try to swing a V, it'll come out early. But an L can wait. Watch this. See how it can wait? So a good L shape is a good shape. So here goes the club. There's my L, and now I start down with my legs. And see how it's still in an L? This is when players say their right elbow falls towards their pocket. Okay? Now you can't pull your elbow into your pocket. It'll fall because of sequence. And then the club will kick out, and then it'll go back on my arm. So this yellow band is on my forearm, kicks out, and it's back on my forearm. That's the law of the flail. That's the wrists are a flail. Okay, the other sequence that you need to understand is, where is your chest? Because things will kick out at your chest. Okay, so if my chest is spinning way over here, it'll have a real tough time catching up, and that's not going to work. So in golf, one of the things to know, a good lagger might move his legs. Look at my legs and hips moving. My hips are going that way, but my chest is waiting so that I can hit the ball in front of my chest. Look at this. And then I can release, and then my chest will come around. But if my chest goes first, now my arms are going to go, oh boy, I got to catch up to my chest, and they'll throw early, and that's not good sequence. It's not good timing. So to have the best lag, let's take a 100-pound girl, for instance, on the LPGA Tour. Gets it back, and with great timing, the club waits here. It's not through strength. Then it kicks out with beautiful timing right under her chest, and then from there she rotates right on with it. So the timing is that it's sequenced well. The club catches up to the chest right here. The hips have moved a little bit, and the club expands, touches the ground, then comes out together. It doesn't look like they're swinging hard, because they're not, okay? All they've done is set the club up nicely over here. It waits, catches up to their chest, then the arms are really loose and they come on through. So timing and sequence. But what I want to tell you is, there's some drills that you need to do. You do need to get the club back and have good arms. This is all going to be a lot easier if your right arm looks like that, and your left arm isn't super straight, but also not behind you. If your arms get behind you, they can't lag. How can this right elbow lag when my body's in front of it? So when your arms are away from you, they can fall in. See this falling? That's lagging. Okay, that's falling. But if my arms get back here, see where they are? My elbow goes and runs and hides. Now it can't fall. So if it can't fall, it has to go out, and once it's going out, it's not lagging. So really important first step in golf is that your right arm needs some space. See this space right here? And this is really good gapping. The distance from elbow to body is about the same as wrist to shoulder. Now watch if my gapping is bad. See how my hand is really close to my shoulder? I can't wait here. My club has to get away from my shoulder. There went my lag. If my elbow is really close to my body, I can't drop in, so I have to go out. As soon as I go out, I can't lag. So turn your back to the target and get good shape. Okay, so if I was going to say the order of sequence, first thing Jim Flick would teach is this. Put your left hand over your right and put your right over your left. And he goes, look, there's the rotation necessary in golf. Now, that's the closing of the gate. Now, all it is flipping. Now, in golf, if you don't have that flip, then you won't lag. Okay, so do this drill first. You got to have a rotation. Once you have that rotation, and you go, look at this. Wow, look at that rotation. Now, during a swing, you feel it. Wow, feel my arms rotate. Peter, I hope this helps you with your lag, and you're going to be hitting it 40 yards further tomorrow.